All right, for number 3, they give you the formula for a rectangular prism, which is area of the base. Volume equals area of the base times height. And what we have to know is that since you're dealing with a rectangular prism, area of the base will be length times width, and then we're going to multiply that by the height. So we have our length, we have our width, and we have our height. So what we're looking at is a multiplication problem of polynomials. So I'm going to multiply starting with 2 at a time, and I'm going to use the box method to help organize that information. So I have 2x here, 1 here, and x and 4 here. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and multiply. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 1 times x will give you x. 2x times 4 will give you 8x. And 1 times 4 will give you 4. So now we're ready to add those up. And when I add those up, I end up with 2x squared, because that's the only one of its type. 8x plus x gives me 9x, so plus 9x because it's positive. And then 4 is the only one that looks like that. So what I have to remember is I still have to take that trinomial that I have and multiply it by 1/4 x minus 6. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw the box again, but I'm going to put my terms here first. So I have 2x squared, a 9x, and a 4. We'll use that box again. Okay, and what I'm going to put on the side of this rectangle or the box is 1/4 x and negative 6 because we have a minus 6. Okay, and draw the line across. Now we can go ahead and multiply. So when I multiply 1/4 times 2, I'm going to get, and you can use your calculator, but I'm going to get 1/2. So I have 1/2 times x squared times x, which is x to the third. Okay, 9x times 1/4 x, well 9 times 1/4 actually gives me 9/4, and I have x squared. Okay, 4 times 1/4 x gives me 1x. 2x squared times negative 6 gives me negative 12x squared. 9x times negative 6 will give me negative 54x. And 4 times negative 6 gives me negative 24. So we're ready to add all the values in the box, and we'll be finished. The only x to the third term I have is this one, so I'm just going to bring it down. So we have 1/2 x to the third plus we have 9/4 and x squared minus 12. And so you can use your calculator, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a common denominator. So I have negative 12 over 1, and I'm going to add 9/4 to that. So I need to change this into fourths. So 1 times 4 is going to give me 4, but what I do to the bottom or the denominator, I do to the numerator, the top. 12 times 4 is 48, but it's negative 12 times 4, so negative 48 over 4 plus 9 over 4, which will give me a negative 39. So negative or minus 39/4 x squared. Now I'm done with those two terms. I'm going to subtract 54 negative 54x plus 1x gives me negative 53x. So minus, because it's negative, minus 53x. And then 24 negative here is the only one that looks like that. So your complete answer for the volume of this rectangular prism is that expression.